And the meeting is live streamed on YouTube. Later on, of course, the link will also be shared on Facebook and other social media handles. So as I told you that you need to prepare a speech on any event that took place back in 2021 or has still in continuation in year 2022. So it's a prepared speech, of course. You were given time to think or take some help to take the stats from the internet, but of course, you were told not to steal any word or sentence or sentences from the internet. You just have to take a little idea about what really transpired and break the same news, share the same news in your own words. Correct? So today we're going to have some of the performances since Lavishka is not in today for some reasons, and rest of the performance we'll have tomorrow. Okay. For the benefit of viewers, it is a live session on Beyond Shiksha, wherein these students are given a topic that they need to choose any topic of their choice of any news or event that took place in year 2021. And today they'll take one of such news and share in their own words. All right. They may have done some research from the internet that was allowed to do. However, they are not going to take any word or sentence from there or sentences from there. They would say everything in their own words. That's the whole idea. And rest of the people, one person will speak and rest of the people will judge. Rather, not judge is not the right word, evaluate the speaker as to how the speaker speaks. The minimum time you need to speak for is 2 minutes, and it should not go more than 7 minutes. We don't want it to be very lengthy either. And we will evaluate the speaker based on the grammar being used, the vocabulary being used, the rate of speech, and various other parameters. All right. And we'll share our feedback so that the speaker does better in his or her next outing. Any questions, anyone? Any questions, anyone?
No, sir.
All right. So let's start with Devanshi. Devanshi will talk about her topic. So Devanshi, first of all, introduce yourself, the topic you're going to speak on, and then start it over. Okay? Devanshi, all set?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. The virtual stage is all yours. And rest of the people, do not interrupt. Even if you have a question to ask, just raise your hand and put yourself on mute. Only speaker should be unmuted. Rest everyone has to be on mute. And if you have any question, raise your hand. If you have some important message, leave in the chat box. All right. Do not interrupt the speaker at all. And you need to make sure that you listen to the speaker pretty well and make note of all the areas where the speaker does well. So we will appreciate and applaud for the speaker once she or he is done. And we will also make a note of area of opportunities. When I say area of opportunities, I mean the places where the speaker could have done better. So we will help speaker to be an even better speaker than what he or she is at the moment with our feedback, and speaker will take the feedback positively because that is for their help, isn't it? Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So here you go. One quick moment. Yes, Devanshi. I'm good. Yes, stage is all yours. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Devanshi, and I welcome you all to our news channel, Cover Jabardast. So today we are going to talk on a very important topic, dragons. Before starting it, let me invite some of our candidates, that are Jaya, Devansh, and Niyati. They will help us. They will help us, and they will give us more information about dragons. So let's start from the scratch. Flagging is a term used for so-called initiation ritual. This ritual used to happen in higher education institutions in India's subcontinent, which includes Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. In ragging, abuse, harassment, or humiliation of junior students was done. So, what's your opinion about ragging? Is ragging a crime? Let me ask our candidates. What is your opinion, Niyati?
All right, Niyati, please tell what, according to you, ranking, is it a crime as per you? Is what Devanshi has to ask. To share your version.
Devaya, why don't you answer?
Jay, what's your take on it?
Well, ragging is not a crime, but when we pass our school and go into college life, our seniors makes our seniors are doing their project from us and taking our help to doing their project. And if we are not doing it, they will do the false complaint to principal sir, and they will give punishment to us. That is what I know all about ragging.
Okay, Devansh, what's your opinion? Ragging is a
Hanging is a crime and it's illegal, and it should not be do. It's not. It should not be done. And next.
okay. As per my opinion, ragging, as per Supreme Court opinion, yes, it's a crime, and so do I believe. Let me explain you ragging once more. When a senior student bully a fresher or a junior student by teasing them, making fun of their names, by uh, by abusing or uh, making them do something that they don't want and they are not comfortable in it, is called ragging. So now a question rises. What is punishment of ragging? If it is a crime, what is punishment of ragging? And what effect goes on the freshers? Why don't you answer, Divansh? Yeah. What is punishment of ragging and what effect goes on the freshers?
Uh, the fact that goes on freshers that like they can suicide, they go means they are depressed, and they can go to mental stage and etc. Sorry, etc.
And what about you, Nyati Didi?
Ragging can be punished by giving the person imprisonment for 2 years, and there would be a fine of also 10,000 rupees.
Yes. And what about you, Jay Bhaiya?
Well, the punishment of ragging would be they will clean they will tell you to clean the washroom. They will tell you to clean their eating utensils, and also as the man says that some students or some our seniors take fine as well.
Okay. So according to Google, some freshers go in depression or do suicide. To stop this, the law is highly made, and the punishment for the raggers is either they need to imprisoned for a period of time, or it may extend to 2 years, or shall be fined with which may extend to 10,000 or more. So at last, for all the draggers, beware, don't drag someone again, or you will be imprisoned for 2 years. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Devanshi, for a wonderful insight that you shared with us all about ragging. So very, very important and serious topic, because ragging initially started for a fun, but eventually it lost its plot, and the seniors started the ragging to harass people, or to harass juniors and to torture them. And in certain incidents, it went a little too far that the juniors really found it very depressing or horrifying, and some of them even went on to commit suicide. Now that was very horrifying, of course, because you cannot drag someone enough that the person takes his or her life. Many people went on depression. Many people had a very uh, dark impact on their mental wellness, and they kind of lost interest in studies. They completely changed themselves as a personality. They were underconfident, and that's the reason. This was when it was complained continuously and consistently. Government took a step forward and banned it, and of course now we have punishment for the same. Yeah, great. So good topic that you have taken. But I have a little feedback which I'll share a little later with you, Devanshi, because there are certain things I've made a note on. As what you spoke, we'll discuss about it slightly later. So let's hear from Niyati now. Let's see what Niyati has to talk about her topic for year 2021. Niyati, are you all set?
Yes, sir.
Okay, turn your camera on and go ahead. Let me put you in spotlight.
So should I start?
One quick moment. Niyati, first of all, introduce yourself and talk about your topic. What topic are you going to talk about? And then start.
Good evening, everyone. Today, I, Niyati, is going to tell you about the event called Olympics. So,
Super.
let's begin. The Olympic Games are an athletic festival that originated in Greece. They are the world's foremost sports competition and they include athletics from all over the world. The Summer Olympic Games and Winter Olympic Games are each held after every 4 years. The International Olympic Committee chooses the location of each Olympic game. Do you know what are the prizes at the Olympics?
Anyone who wants to revert on it? Jay, Devansh, anyone who wants to reply to this question?
I don't know much about sports and Olympics, so sorry, I wouldn't be able to answer this question.
Okay, that's being honest. Yeah. All
Okay, so
right.
let me tell you all. In individual Olympic event, the award for the first place is a gold medal. For the second place, it is a silver medal, and for the third place, it's a bronze medal. There are many games held at Olympics like discus, long jump, javelin, boxing, and etc. In Tokyo Olympic 2021, there were 228 members in total. Indian athletes have won 35 medals in total. Saiku Mirabai Chanu won a silver medal in weightlifting women's category. She picked up 49 kg on the opening day itself. It was the first time when India won a medal on the opening day. PV Sindhu defeated China's He Bingjiu in the bronze medal match. Neeraj Chopra won the gold medal in javelin and also became the first Indian to win a gold medal in track and second Indian to win an individual gold. In wrestling competitions, Ravi Kumar Daya won a silver medal and Bajrang Punia won a bronze medal. Lovlina Borgohain took bronze in women's boxing. Thus, India won 7 medals on track in the India Olympics history. Thank you.
All right. That's so wonderful. Thank you so much for so much of information, Niyati, that many of us were not aware of. So Niyati had a very interesting topic to choose, that was Olympic to speak about. And she discussed what is Olympic like, when it started, how it started, where it was originated from, and what how do we win the medals, what are the prizes like she asked a question to get an idea from the audience. And then she also shared how the first prize is considered to be a gold medal, second is silver, and third was bronze medal. And then she went on to tell about how many medals did India win, and who was when did India win the medal on the very opening day. And she also discussed about the latest Olympic that took place, wherein who won what kind of a medal, and like Neeraj Chopra she mentioned, and then how he became the first Indian to win that medal in javelin. So wonderful information shared. I just wanted it to be slightly longer than what it was, but overall, I think you've done a great job. Yes, the rest of the feedback, of course, will be shared soon. Okay, or rather, let me share it. Let's not make it in two shifts. So what I loved, like already discussed, the eye contact was there, the confidence was there. You started in the right format. You started about the origin. You discussed about how it started and what kind of prizes to be won. Everything you discussed. There were slight concerns that I have. Number one is the word bronze. was not pronounced correct. So it should be bronze, not bronze. Second is and etc. So we do not use and etc. together. It should be etc., not and etc. Or if you need to use and, then say and so on. Indian players have won. Indian players won, not have won. Okay. And sometimes you said won, sometimes you said won. So the right pronunciation is won, not won. I think these are the things which I made a note of. If Devanshi has something to share, she can go ahead. Yes, Devanshi.
The intro was amazing. I liked it very much. But I found it like something you used from Google. Uh, and you were very fast, which result in like this, which made it very small. You were very
Mhm.
fast.
Yeah.
And you use and etc. that is mentioned by Sir. And I didn't found any pronunciation error except bronze. And you were so clear that it was very good. So I liked
Mhm.
this speech.
Super. I didn't found it, but I didn't find. ठीक है दिन के साथ वर्ब का फर्स्ट फॉर्म. Okay, and yes, I somewhat agree with Devanshi. Need to cut down the speed a little more so people can absorb, because it was quite information heavy. There was a lot of information and people cannot absorb them all if you go a little fast. So in such cases, we need to slow down a little. Thank you so much for this great feedback, Devanshi. And I quite love the way when you did not know the answer, you were very honest to tell that you did not know the answer. Cool. So let's hear now from Mr. Jay Sureka.
Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, my friends and sir. I am Jay Suraga, and I have chose one topic of year 2021. That is Indian cricket. As you as you all know that cricket is my favorite sports ever. So for that, even I choose Indian cricket to speak on. As we know that
Sorry,
from year 2021
sir.
till now, Indian cricket is going in between of lots of up and down. Like as we saw, the Indian head coach has been changed after the World Cup. Who the Indian head coach was Ravi Shastri, who has been changed after the World Cup in the year 2021. And India was the most favorite team in the year 2021 World Cup. But suddenly we lost the first match versus Pakistan by 9 wickets. And then we thought that we will uh, get back in our form, but again we lost the second match as well by New Zealand, and so on. We cannot reach into the semi-final, and our dream of taking ICC tournament under Virat Kohli's captaincy is is been hold on till that time. And suddenly in September during IPL in Dubai, Virat Kohli announced that he will uh, he will not be he will not be in a captaincy of Indian T20 team. Okay, that's not a very big issue for BCCI, because we have Rohit Sharma, who has been grooming as the Indian next captain, uh, grooming as the Indian next captain in 5 years. but After that, BCCI and Virat Kohli has lots of issue that BCCI took the one-day captaincy as well from Virat Kohli. Although Virat Kohli wants to do the Test captaincy and one-day captaincy till the year 2023, as we have the one-day World Cup in the year 2023. So Virat Kohli wanted to captain Indian ODI team till that time, but unfortunately or suddenly the BCCI the took took the one-day captaincy from Virat Kohli and they gave it to Rohit Sharma. And the shocking for me was that one the captain of your team, he doesn't know that what BCCI or what Indian team is going to do with him, because before announcing for the South Africa Test in India tour of South Africa Test squad, before 3-4 hours, Virat Kohli got to know that he will be no more captaincy for ODI team, which I think the BCCI president Saurabh Ganguly sir and the selector sir Jai Shah should not do with Virat Kohli, because I think because the man who took your team or your leadership till that far, and after now suddenly in South Africa Test series, usually the head coach and the captain of the team come for the press conference before one day of the match. But in South Africa series, Virat Kohli is not coming in the first test match as the captain. Who is coming? The KR Rahul, who is the new vice captain of Team India. He came with Rahul Dravid sir and to attend the press conference. And so suddenly in the year of 2022, after South Africa series on 12th of January evening at 7 o'clock, Virat Kohli stepped down from the test series as well. Now I have a question for everyone. Do you have any idea who will be the next test captain for Team India?
Anyone wants to reply? Nayati or Devanshi, in case you have interest in cricket, would you like to take this question? No? Face
Devanshi?
suggests Devanshi doesn't have much interest in cricket, so she may not be the right person. Okay, so if speculations are to be believed, I believe it has to be either KL Rahul or Rohit Sharma, perhaps, either of them.
Sir, as per the news, so I have listened. The Rohit Sharma will not be a permanent captain of the test team, because our Rohit Sharma has 2 World Cups nearby. We have the T20 World Cup in October, and we have the One Day World Cup in the year of 2023. So BCCI has decided to make him the captain for 6 months, and Rohit Sharma will be as a caretaker captain, and he will groom Rishabh Pant as the test captain. And now I will not take much time, but I will little bit of discussion of yesterday's match. After Virat Kohli stepped down from his one-day captaincy, the BCCI took over his one-day captaincy. He was playing his first ODI match under anyone's other captaincy after 6 years. He he plays he plays in 2017, the last ODI match as only the player under MS Dhoni's captaincy. Well, we will see more of ups and downs or more of settlement in BCCI in Indian cricket. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Jay, for great information. It was quite a treat for those who love cricket, who understand cricket, or who follow cricket. Of course, Devanshi and Niti, since they're not fan of cricket much, I think for them it was little an alien topic. For those who understand cricket, of course, it was quite a relevant topic to be spoken about. So
Sir,
one
I
thing,
hope you like cricket.
of course, I do. I love it. But the idea is, as I always suggested, the first let's talk about the positive side of the story. Positive side is that you're never short of words. You have a long content to cover. You're not somebody who I asked to speak for 3 minutes and you're short of like words and just finish it within 90 seconds. You're not one of those, which I always admire you for. But the second thing is, as I always told, it should not be very long either, because your speech should always be interesting, short enough to be interesting, long enough to cover the subject you want to cover in it. When it goes a little too long, it somewhere disengages the audience. So that's the area you need to work upon, right? Too much, yeah, you need to know how much is too much. Okay, that's
Okay,
very
sir.
important. And now talking about, maybe you can leave a few things. You don't have to cover everything and do everything in very much detail. You can probably take certain points in a, probably discuss about in highlights. When you have too much to talk about, try to discuss in highlights, not the entire detailed version of everything, right?
Okay.
Good job done. And of course, there were a lot of areas where you did, I mean, where the grammar wasn't correct. The pronunciation, of course, struggled a lot. But maybe right now, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm absolutely all right for you to make mistakes, because the more you make mistakes, the better you learn, and let you make mistakes as many as you want to. And most
No, sir,
important thing is
it's
that you
not as
speak. See, I have made a note of things that you said incorrect, and of course, we'll work on it post the session. But right now, my focus area is for you to speak as much as you can, so that you can gain more confidence and you get more used to when it comes to speak. So I think you're doing good. You just have to cut down a little. Grammar portion we'll discuss offline. Okay, now coming to Devanshi. Devanshi, your feedback, like I discussed. One thing, they can suicide. Beta, they can commit suicide. Okay, they can suicide nahi hoga. They can
sir, overall
commit
it was
suicide.
good.
It was good, of course. They are depressed, they get depressed. Of course, when the ragging takes place, people get depressed. I love the way you said according to Google. So you have taken the information from Google and you gave it the credit. You chose not to have the credit to yourself, right? That's a good part of yours. Always maintain this habit. If you're taking information from a source, mention that source. Great. Uh, then, oh yes, you asked question about ragging to people, that what is, uh, what kind of punishment do we have in India for those who rag? Now, you should always ask questions from the audience that they can answer easily. Now, this question, unless they've studied about it, right, they cannot answer it. Like you did the study as you had a topic to speak on, but they had no idea about it. So, of course, they would go blank. And that would have unnecessarily long pauses, which you do not want in your speech, isn't it? It loses the flow, it breaks the flow. So try not to ask questions which require somebody to study. Rather, ask the questions that are quite generic type. Either person should know about it or something very generic. That what you suggest should be the punishment. Now that's a different chapter. What do you suggest? Now, I would apply my brain to tell what should be the punishment. But if you ask what is the punishment as per Indian government, I will have to go back to internet. There's a difference. Okay. Second is what happens to somebody as per you who goes through ragging. Now that's a good question. People would immediately put themselves in that person's shoes and think, हाँ यार अगर मेरे साथ ऐसा होगा तो how would I feel? Now that's a smart question to immediately include the audience in your conversation, to engage them, to involve them. I quite love that approach of yours. And some suicide, again, some people commit suicide, again, some suicide nahi bolenge, theek hai? Overall, I think it was great. There was some concern with the voice, maybe because of the speaker was a little too close to your mouth, or perhaps because of the internet concern. The voice wasn't as clear as it should have been. Otherwise, confidence, topic, the way you went on, it was outstanding. Good job done there. Okay, cool, guys. So let's wrap the session here. The live session, of course, will have the offline session, but you guys did a great job, but doesn't mean that it was your best. You need to learn from your errors, the feedback, and come back stronger and better in the next outing. Okay, chalo, bye. I'm just stopping the live stream.